Hey friends, welcome to my page DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Sunday! How is everybody? I have the new craft kit up here so you guys can see it all. This is the August craft kit. It is $40 for all the pieces except the basket and the water globe part. If you're new, then you need to purchase those also. If you've been purchasing since January, you already have that part. But if you ever want to get an extra one, you can always grab that. It's in the monthly kit area. So, like if you want to put 2 months up at a time, if you want fall in one area and then Halloween in another area, yeah, we'll probably do Halloween next. Probably. We need to do Halloween next. Anyways, hey, I just blew it. I just told you what next month is. Oh, it's okay. It's going to be super duper cute. I already have a lot of stuff picked out for it and saved to the side. I'm going, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. I love this time of year. I love fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. It is like the best time of the year, I think. Anyways, this is it. Let me give you a little closer look at everything. There's some really cute stuff. And you could group this all together or you could put it into two different sections, however you want to do. Take some of it to work, give some to a friend. Whatever you choose to do is absolutely just perfect. Okay, and I didn't do a garland with this one because we have done a couple of garlands recently with the other kits, so you can mix and match all that. So the apple one that we just did, that will go with that. The other fall harvest one that we did, all that stuff will go together with all this cuteness. Okay, so we have the little truck with the pumpkins. Let me stand up so I can show you. Let me put this to my comments. Just say hello if you're out there watching. And then let me go ahead and share this over to VIP group. How is everybody? Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good day. My day has been very relaxing. I have not been doing a lot of work, which is nice. It's nice to not be doing a lot of work. I've just been doing other things that needed to be done. Come on, share. Okay, to a group, to VIP group. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, guys. Anyways, let me just show you. Let's get a little bit closer. So we have the truck here with Hello Fall, and it has pumpkins in the back. We have our cute little I Love Fall scarecrow. We're going to make him today. Okay. So we'll do 2 things today. Maybe we'll do 3 things each of the other days. I'm not sure. But this little pumpkin that says pumpkins for sale. We have our harvest market. And we have our word sign here that says fall, cider, and harvest. I might change the colors on that. It actually looks good on the screen though. In person, I was wondering, does it really show up? It actually does, but you could change the colors. You don't have to do the same. And we have Hello Fall, and then we have, this is the one I showed you yesterday, the little scarecrow, in the basket. I love this. I think this is so adorable. We have done this scene before, in a larger size. So, but he's super cute in the basket. And then we have our little water globe guy. Isn't this adorable? So he's like a little scarecrow in the field. I think it's adorable. I think I would do the background a lighter color next time. So I may go back and touch up the background somehow. But the contrast between the pumpkins is not as good as I would like it to be. But isn't it so cute? Hi, Melissa. How are you? Hi, Bridget. Hi, Laura. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Lori. Hi, Lisa. It is available right now. I'll drop the link. Hi, Cindy. I'm doing good. I actually am doing great. I feel really good today. I did sleep a lot. On the weekends, I just tend to let myself sleep in a little bit. I need that. I work really hard during the week. My job is a little stressful sometimes. So, and I do have a bit of paperwork to do tonight. Oh, let me just, let me go, whoops, wrong thing. Sorry, guys, I'm looking, where is the monthly kit? Where are you? Hello. Hello. Oh, there it is. 2024 monthly kits. Okay, perfect. Let me just give you the link in case it's available right this moment. So you can grab it. They'll ship out tomorrow. I got the cutest little paper to go with it. You know, the little tissue paper that I put around it. That I got really cute stuff. Oh, Lisa already found it. I just saw, I just saw her purchase go through my phone. Let me go ahead and drop the link here for you guys. Shut down my volume. I think it's super cute. Okay, there you go. Perfect, right there. And if you ever need to go back and get the other monthly kits, they're there. We didn't take them away. So sometimes people start in the middle of the year. I mean, they just discovered this. So they may want to go back and get January and February and whatever. Those are still there. So they're there. You can purchase them. And just remember, if you haven't purchased the kit previously, you will need to get the water globe part and the basket. It's approximately $20 together, I think. And you can combine that. You can have it shipped with the kit. You just select it. It's in that same section. You just go to the monthly kit section and you just select it, and you're able to have that shipped at the same time. But anyways, that's it. I'm going to clear off my desk here in a second and we'll get a project started. I know I'm hiding back here behind everything. Hi. So, hi Carrie, how are you? Hi Karen Ross. Thank you, Lisa. Hi Melanie. You came back. You just come back from camping. Awesome. Yay. Hi Wanda. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Cindy, you know, we all need to have a relaxing day, right? Sometimes you just have to do that. I didn't do a lot. I was networking and helping someone do, like, trying to find their dog. There's someone that found the dog and someone that lost their dog, and I was trying to get the person that found it isn't responding to messages, so I was trying to help the other person with that. But we found the dog. We just haven't got a response back. I said maybe they're at a wedding or a baby shower. Maybe they have something going on, a barbecue, and they haven't checked their phone. Be patient. It'll be fine. As long as you know your dog is safely with someone and not out running in the street, that's the important part. So I've been networking with people this morning with a couple of dogs, trying to help them. But that's relaxing to me. Hey, Kimberly. Hi, Marilyn. Thank you, guys. Hi, Deb, my sister. Thanks. I love it all. I think it's really cute together. You can do it as one grouping, or you can do several. You can add other things in there. The stuff that we've been making over the last couple of weeks, the apple stuff, the all the other fall stuff will go perfectly with this. So, hey, Maria, thank you for sprinkling. Okay, let me get this cleared. All right, so there's a lot, so I just need to move it to the side. I might just come in front and do that. But yeah, and let me just go so I'm not so big on here. You know what I did before is I did this. So this chair is the one that doesn't have the things at the top. This is the original one that I created. I put this like this, and I just laid stuff down on it. I moved it, and it was easy to move the bigger stuff. And then the little stuff I stacked it into the other thing. Okay, so let me move this, get this over here out of the way, and then we're going to create two projects. Oh, I probably should leave the things that I'm creating. I probably should leave it over here so I can have a cheat sheet. Okay, so I'm gonna grab stuff from this side. We're gonna make this, okay, and we're gonna make the word stacker. Okay, the other things can go bye-bye for right now. And you know what, guys? When you're at places and you see things like this, just grab them. Like, I don't know how much this was. It actually says $24.99, but it wasn't. It was probably $2 on clearance or something. And this is from Dollar Tree. So grab little things like that to use for display. I'm just gonna move stuff over here out of the way. Okay, so those are the two things we're gonna make. And if you're coming on later and you didn't get to see everything, you can just check out the website. Okay. So let me just get back in my place over here. Oh no, my camera's not working. Hang on. This camera has disconnected. So right above me is my camera. I just have to, it was trying to do an update. Yeah, bear with me. I didn't even check to see if it was ready. So I just need to add a camera, add that camera back. And then I just have to put it back up there. It's that easy. It takes time though, guys. There's like a little camera holder up here. on this. It's hanging from the ceiling. Sorry, bear with me. Oh my life. If it was easy, a child would do this, right? Okay. All right. Okay, let me look down. Here's my screen. Let me try to fix it. Okay. Go out. Here's the screen that I'm looking at. I need to adjust it. It keeps wanting to turn back. Okay. All right. That will work. Okay, I've got my two little things here. My little cheat sheets that I can cheat with. Let me go back to comments. Technical difficulties sometimes. It happens. It happens, guys. All right, I've got my phone right here. I always like to have that on so I can tell if I'm still live. Okay, so this is what we're creating right here. Let me go in closer. So we're doing the little scarecrow. He's right here. We're gonna do this. Okay. I don't know if I got all the right colors. I'll know when I'm working through it. And then we're gonna do the word stacker. Fall cider harvest. I kind of like it on the camera. It looks good. I'm gonna leave the colors. Okay, so let's find all our stuff. So hey Julie, how are you? Hi Deborah. Hey Karen Ross. Hi Pam. Hi Wanda. Thank you guys. Okay, let's get this onto a board. I probably do need the big board. I was gonna say I don't need the big board, but I probably do. So let's do that. Let's move them for a second. Un momento. And tell me how your day is going, guys. How is your day? I'll put myself in the corner. Darlene needs to go to the corner. So Stubby's still having tummy issues. I might have to take him in. Poor little guy. It seems like it's getting a little bit better, but I worry about him. You know, he's old. So, hey, Karen, how are you? Hey, Billy. Hi, Carol. Let me put myself up in the corner. Go to the corner, Darlene. All right, there you are. There I am. All right. Okay, so with the word stacker, it's easy. So we're going to paint these words, different colors. We're going to tape off the center. I'll show you how to do that. So you get a nice straight line. You're going to use your blue painter's tape. Okay, so there's that. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take my blue painter's tape and we'll tape that off right now. Hi, Vicki. How are you? So if you need the kit, let me see if I can paste it again. Here's the kit right there. So that's the link to the August kit. Okay, so you're going to take 2 pieces of painter's tape and you're going to tape it so that you can see the top part. So you're taping off the center. Okay, so if you can draw a straight line, that's great. I can't. I have to have a helper. So this is my helper. So I just tape that off. And then I'm going to tape this side also. Be careful about setting this tape down onto your other tape. It'll stick itself together. So I'm trying to just do this where it's not on my tape down there. You know what I mean? Okay, and this way we can paint the top and the bottom. Okay. So we'll paint the top and the bottom, get that all sealed on there, and then we'll take the tape off, and then we'll tape off the bottom and the top, and we'll do the center. Okay, does that make sense? All right, any hints on what the new transfer for August will be yet? I haven't seen it yet. They have not sent it out. I wish. If I knew, I would tell you guys for sure. Okay, so those are his gloves, his hands, basically. Those are white. The center of the sunflower is brown, and then yellow for the sunflower and yellow for his little neckerchief. Okay, and then black for the buttons. Okay, and then green for the leaves. And then this is part of the hat. So the hat's going to be a different brown. I'm going to have to find a different brown there. His nose is red. Okay, the heart for the I Love Fall is red. These are green. So we'll put those up by the leaves. And then we're going to do blue. We're going to do this like we did the Levi's. Okay, but I don't have enough of the blue jean. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, maybe I do over here. But I'm not going to use that because it's hard for you guys to find. I'm going to use Desert Turquoise for that. And then we'll do like the brushed, the little chippy look on that, or the whatever it is. Miss me in the morning. Oh, cataract surgery tomorrow morning. Oh, Deborah. Yes, we will keep you in our prayers. Is it the large snow globe that you have to purchase? Let me drop you the link. It is this. It's this one. So it is not a large snow globe. It is. Let me give you the link so that it is the water globe. So it's the water globe. So this is the globe that you purchased. So let me give you that. I can give you those links. It's the water globe. Come on, copy. There we go. So this is the water globe. And that way it'll make it easy for you. Do you have the basket already? I can give you the basket. You have to get a hold of Chocolate Shore. Still haven't gotten your July blueberry transfer. Oh gosh, Melissa. Yes, definitely need to do that. There's also a form that you can fill out, but you can do the chat with them, and they'll probably send you the form. Let me give you the basket. All right, so here's the basket. It's reversible. So the basket is two-sided, so you can do it two different colors and have it match with everything that we ever make. So you can do one white and the other brown, and it will go with everything. Okay, let me drop that. There's the basket. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me see if I missed any of the things here. Okay, I think I'm caught up. All right, let me just go a little bit smaller, and let me scooch this up just a little bit. Okay, so let's do this. This is the overalls. We're gonna do that. It's kind of seems like it's a weird color, but when I do the white over it, it will be fine. So this is desert turquoise. Yeah, it really does look like it's a weird color when you paint it, but it will look like blue jeans. Like this is desert turquoise. It doesn't look like it is, but it is because we do the white over it. So, and we do splatter these with, if you want to. So what I can do is I can show you what it looks like without the splattering, and you can choose if you want to do the speckling, the black and the white. You can choose if you want to do it or not. You don't have to do it. It's not a requirement. You can choose whether you want to do it or not. I'm trying to find a place for all my paintbrushes. Okay, so that was desert turquoise. And then we need to do the red, and we also need flesh. So I know that I'm going to have to grab some colors. I didn't get all my colors up here. I know I'll have to grab some colors. That's just the way my life is. Let's do his face. So his face part. So what you're going to do on this, it is scored. So you can see all the scoring. So you can see what you need to do. So the neckerchief's going to go over the top. So don't worry about that. This is the hat brim. His nose is going to go on there. So you're going to paint the face, you're going to paint the top of the hat, and you're going to paint his shirt, because this is his little overalls that are going to go on there. So there's 3 things on here to paint. Okay, so let's do his face first, and we're going to use warm beige. You can use whatever color you want. Some people like to have a lighter color for their scarecrow face. You can choose. It's going to take 2 coats of it to get it nice and solid. So I'm just going to carefully just paint it in there. He will have cheekies, so I'll have to get a little brush for that. Okay, and then we got to do red. Okay, so alizarin crimson, or if you just want to do a red, it's totally up to you. So this is alizarin crimson. Is there going to be enough? I hope so. So we're going to do this, and the hearts in his nose will also be this color, unless you want to do it just red. Totally up to you. And then the same time we're going to start painting over here. Okay, so on this side, this will be alizarin crimson, and then cider will be alizarin crimson. Okay, so you can just paint this whole thing right here, and just be careful not to get up next to the face, because you don't want to go into that area. Just be really careful right there. You can go down below this because the overalls are going to cover that. Okay, so don't be so worried about that. You will need 3 coats on here, because it is one of those colors that takes 3 coats to completely cover it. Okay, so I might have to go in the other room and get another jar. We'll see. Okay, so the bottom one is going to be alizarin crimson, and then the words cider are going to be that color. I probably have enough in my brush. I'm going to just stand up to do that. I'm just going to tap them. It's an easy way to paint it. I kind of tap and I kind of pull. Yeah, just like that. And then the little hearts and the nose, okay? You can do red if you don't want to do alizarin crimson. If you don't have that color, that's absolutely fine. Okay, I'm going to bring in a palette dish. Okay, so palette dish, Hauser medium green. So this is my green. I'm going to do the words I heart fall. So I and fall. And then the leaves are going to be that color. And that's all that is that color. But I'll just put it in here because those are pretty small. I don't want to just plop some paint on there because you know how I am. I am a little bit messy. So I'm going to do these. It will take 2 coats. This color takes 2 coats. I don't know why. There's just something in the pigment. So anyways, doggies are doing good. It's so crazy. Dogs are funny. You know, they're very protective. If they have a bone, you better stay away because they don't want anybody to steal their bone. But other than that, they just run around and they play. They're just so funny. I love it. Okay, so the flower and this is going to be true ochre. Okay, and then also the top is going to be true ochre and then harvest will be true ochre. So I'm trying to multitask and paint a couple of things at once. And that will be enough to do all of it. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Kimberly. You're going to love it. If you can always go back and watch all the videos. So there'll be a video for each part of this. I will either break it into 3 videos or I'll break it into 4 videos. It depends. Sometimes I wake up and I'm tired and I don't want to do a long Facebook Live. Like this Facebook Live should be actually pretty quick. It shouldn't take that long. Probably the longest part will be gluing it together. Okay, there's true ochre. Okay, I'm gonna need another piece of paper towel. Okay, maybe I'll just put it up there. Okay, so next, white for the gloves. I'm trying to use up everything I have. I'm trying to use up I almost jumped. The last of these big bottles. I have several that it's time to get them used up. Okay, so that's that color. Okay, I will need to do the second coat on these before I pull off the center. So I'll probably go back and do that in a second. The hat. So my hat is going to be a different brown. All right, so we don't want to use like a dark brown. I'm going to use, what color did I use? Let me see. Probably sable or something like that. Here's one. Oh, it wasn't honey brown. You know what? We could use the brown. We could use brown. Yeah. I'm looking around. I'm like, where is the one that I used? I keep pulling honey brown and that's not the color. Hang on 2 seconds here. Okay, here we go. So sable brown. Sable brown. Guys, use what you have. You don't have to go out and buy every single color. You can make it be however you want, honestly. You don't have to have a bazillion colors. You don't have to have every single color that Darlene has. Honestly, you don't. Okay, so sable brown. You can mix it. So you can mix your color. You can take milk chocolate and you could just add a tiny bit of white or light buttermilk and lighten it up. Okay, I don't want you to spend a fortune on paint. But there's a lot of different colors. So the fall color, there's a lot of fall colors. So just keep in mind that there are a lot of colors, but you can mix them yourself. Like this is dark chocolate. You could use milk chocolate. I'm going to do the center of my sunflower. And then the buttons are black. Okay, so a tiny bit of black. And there we go. Just a tiny bit. So I'm having so much fun with getting everything ready for my fall shows. Guys, it's crazy. It's crazy that fall shows are coming up already. Okay, let's dry this so I can get my second coat on. Yeah, I have a show literally. Okay, what is today? Today is the 28th. Okay, so I set up for my show on the 18th. 17th, 18th of August. So I have, oh my goodness, I have 2 more full weekends. 2 more full weekends is all. And then after that, I have 2 more shows right after that. So I got to get my butt in gear and get everything done. Because in between shows, I don't get as much done. I'm like trying to catch up with my other job that I was gone from. Okay, let's get second coats on these. Do you think we could complete your orders this week? Yes, Lori, absolutely. Absolutely. We will get all of that done for you. Sorry about that. I know it's it's a little hard sometimes when I don't know. It's totally my fault. That is totally my fault. Yes, we will get that taken care of for sure. So it's different, guys, when things are being shipped to Canada. I do it through PayPal, and so sometimes I fall behind on stuff like that. And sometimes, sometimes orders, when they go through there, it's kind of funny. It doesn't always tell me there's an order. So I have to actually check every single day. It doesn't send me a message. So if you ever have an issue, just let me know. I am always happy to go in there and check and see what's going on. Ooh, air conditioner just came on. It's been hot outside. I don't know how hot it is today, but it was 90 something yesterday. I'm hoping it's not as hot. I'm up close to a mountain, what we call a mountain. It's not really a mountain. It's a hill. It's a big hill. Cindy can tell you. It's a big hill behind me. Might be a mountain to some people, but it gets a little bit hot over here for some reason. Okay, yellow. So let's do our true ochre. Going back and doing our second coats on everything. And then we can dry and we can take this off and we can do the center part. I probably won't do a third coat on that. I think it's going to be okay. Okay, I do need to do a couple of other ones like the green. Usually there's enough still in my paintbrush. So I'm able to just go back over it, just dabbing it. And I dab and then I pull. So I dab and I pull. All right, the face. Need to do face again. And we'll have to do cheekies. And we'll do eyeballs. You're welcome. I struggle sometimes. I feel like this year's been a really tough year. It's just been exhausting. I'm gonna blame it on losing Chloe. I don't know what's wrong with me. Honestly, there's some days I just don't even know. So yeah, the emotional part, because I won't give up looking for her. I still search online every day, hoping to find her. Takes a lot of my time. Okay, I need to do a second coat on this. And in the meantime, while I'm online, I'm helping other people find their pets, which is great. It's really rewarding. And plus, I'm educating people that they need to scan their dog that they find when they scan a dog when they find it, not just go by somebody's pictures because the dog could have been stolen. What is the color of your top fall? This one right here. This one is, oh, the top one. I haven't done it yet because I have to pull this off. It's going to be orange. So the top one is going to be Spiced Pumpkin. So when I peel off the center, I'll do this and I'll do that at the same time. It's Spiced Pumpkin though. Okay, this Alizarin Crimson needs a third coat. Alright, it's not solid. I thought it would be, but it's not. So I have a method to my madness, for sure. And there's something in that, I don't know what it is, like a fuzzy, there we go. Yeah, the Alizarin Crimson needs a third coat on it, doggone it. I knew it probably would. I knew it would. All right, let's do this. So, darn it. It's just red. Red is that way. Okay, so there's a few reds that you can get away with 2 coats, but a lot of reds you need 3 coats to make it very solid. It's just the way the pigment is. Get right up in there. Okay. All right, so let's dry that, and then we'll do our dry brushing. We'll pull this off and do that center. We'll do the cheekies and all of that, and then we can start inking. So we're getting there, guys. We are getting there. I love things like this. I mean, they're basically, it's very easy to paint, okay? It's very basic steps. I like to keep things simple. If you want to do really intensive shading, you are absolutely welcome to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't like to intimidate people. I like them to be able to look at it and go, I could do that. Yes, you could. You could do that. Okay, so then peel this off and we'll tape. We will tape this. I actually was able to use this tape for the other part. So let me see if I'm lucky enough to do that with this one. I was able to separate it last night when I was doing my samples. Oh yeah. Okay, so then take that and tape it off at the top part so that you can do the center. Okay, so then we'll do the center. We're going to do spiced pumpkin on the center. And when you get your kit, you will get a sheet that tells you all the colors, and it will also have a picture of each of these. So we do that on the monthly kit. We don't do that on any other kits. Just the monthly kit, because it would be too labor intensive to print out, and we would be dying over the cost of the ink. It's easy for you guys to go back to the website and be able to see a picture, or come back here and watch the video. Okay, so we're gonna do our orange. Okay, we'll need 2 coats of orange. It's spiced pumpkin. Okay, so yeah, there's a method to my madness. For sure. Okay, so spiced pumpkin. And I need another brush, Darlene. And I need the little cheeky thing for the cheekies. Okay, so while this is drying, we can be doing cheeks and eyeballs. And we need to do, we'll do some little detail work after, some little, like little highlight dots. We'll do that after, because we'll need to do dots in the center of the sunflower. Okay, there's that. Let's do the dry brushing. Okay, let's do the dry brushing on this. I have this little tiny scruffy brush. I actually didn't wash it from last night. I'm gonna just put some white paint in here, and we're gonna just dry brush this. White, there we go. I'm like, where is white? Where is the white? And I need some white up here for later. Well, we'll be speckling, so we'll need some white for speckling. Okay, so dry brushing. You're gonna take a brush. Dry brushing is called dry brushing for a reason, because you're going to wipe off most of that paint. Okay, you're going to take a paper towel. You're going to wipe off most of that paint. I'm just going to hold it in my hand and do that. Okay, so wipe off most of that paint, and then I'm going to just go back and forth, and I'm going to hit each of the edges with this, and then I'm going to go in a different direction. I'm kind of going to create like an up and down, like a pattern. Like it's fabric. I don't know. It works. It does work. So it changes the color completely. It doesn't look all bright turquoisey like it was. And then that's enough right there. And then I can wash that. So let's do the cheeks on here. I'm going to use, what color? I'm going to use pink. I used my cotton candy is what I used. Okay, so cotton candy. And I'm getting speckles on here. It's okay, because you're going to speckle this whole thing black and white. Okay, so cotton candy is the color for the cheekies. So just put a little bit up here in your palette dish. Okay, I'm going to stack that there. And then take, this is the little daubers that you get from Michael's. Okay, so they're in the area that you get stencils. Okay, so we're going to put some pink on here. I have a paper towel right up here. I'm just going to dab a bunch of that off. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to do my cheeks. Just doing the cheeks right next to the nose. Okay, and then we're going to do eyeballs. So we need to get like a paintbrush to do the eyeballs. You're going to look for a paintbrush that has a rounded end like this. See, some of our paintbrushes are at an angle. This one has a round end. You're going to take your paintbrush and you're going to put it into some black paint. You want a big enough puddle that you can create the oddball easily. Okay, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to just dip it, and I'm going to kind of draw it because my paintbrush isn't quite as big. Okay, and then we're going to dry. We'll dry that. We'll dry this. We'll do a second coat of that. And we're getting close to where we need to be, guys. Let me get back to my thing. Okay, make sure that I'm still live. All right, so go ahead and say hello if you're just hopping on. This is part of our monthly kit, and it's available right now. I did put the links up there. So just make sure if you haven't purchased it before that you grab the basket and the water globe also. And I will post it. I'll post everything after when we're done here. I'll post everything. All right. I don't want the eyeballs to bubble up. So we'll come back. We'll hit that again. Let's do the orange. Let's do a second coat of the orange. So I probably have enough in my brush to do that. Just kind of dab, and some of it comes out, and then drag. So dab that brush and then drag it. And then I probably have enough up here to do fall. Okay. And then we'll dry again. And then what we can do is we can start inking everything and gluing together. So do those eyeballs one more time. Dry all that, and we'll take this off. We can pull everything off the board. We will ink it. We'll glue it together. And then we're going to speckle it. I like it speckled. Okay, we are also going to do some other little things. So let me show you, like, there's all these little white lines here and these little white polka dots. We'll do all of that, but let's glue it together. And then the very last thing is we'll put the backer, the standard part on it. Okay, so let me move these paintbrushes. These are done. Okay, let me move this for the moment. We're done with that for the moment. And what I'm going to do is I can peel this up now. So this will, taking this off, I should have a nice straight line. If it's not perfect, I am not going to cry. Okay. You know how sometimes you're chasing blue painter's tape when you're doing the ceiling? Sometimes that happens with craft projects, but it looks good. It looks good. Okay. So there we have our 3 colors, and that was thanks to the blue painter's tape, because I can't paint that straight. There's no way. Okay. So let's just start putting this little guy together. I actually think I might have used, I used a red color. So here's alizarin crimson, and this one was red. So you can kind of look and see it's just going to be a little different. And let me just take all these pieces off, and then we'll move the board, and we can get this thing glued together after we ink it. Okay, I love fall. Where's this heart go? Oh, that's the nose. I'm like, where's that heart go? It's a nose. Darling. Okay, we will need stripies on that, but we're going to do that with our white. Here's the hands. I have the little leaves in my hand. That's the center. Isn't he cute? Okay, so these all come in together just like that. Okay, I will be taking these off. Okay, harvest, that goes down at the bottom. Cider goes in the center, and fall goes at the top. You can choose whatever colors. If you want to throw green in there, if you want to throw brown in there, totally up to you. You don't have to do it. Like, I use 3 colors. You can use whatever you want. You're the artist. You get to make those decisions. You don't have to do it exactly like Darlene does it. Honestly, you can show your creativity and do it however you want to do it. Okay, so maybe you want it to be different. Okay, let me scooch this up and let's start inking everything. You need to be careful of the eyeballs. They're not all the way dry. Deep ochre. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so we have, this is spice pumpkin, and then deep ochre's underneath, and then we have alizarin crimson. Did that make sense? Okay, so I'm just going to take things off. We'll ink everything. And then we will glue it together. I love the process. I love creating, guys. It's just so crazy. I was gluing together a Frankenstein earlier. I don't even think we posted him last year. So I will have to post the Frankenstein kit. It's like a gnome. I don't think that I did it last year. Okay, I may or may not do the stripes on here. I think it might look good without it. Okay, so just, I'm going to ink everything with the brown ink pad. You don't have to do this. If you're good at shading with a brush, you can absolutely do that. I just find this is so much easier. It's so much faster. We used to use a brush to shade all of our ornaments. It took forever. It did. We used to do it the real way, the toll painted way. I do it the cheater way. I'm like, I'm going to save time, right? Our days are so packed full of stuff. We have to find ways to save time on things like this. So instead of taking out a brush and shading all this edge, I grab my ink pad, and that's how fast it is. Okay, do the shirt, do the face, the top of the hat, the arms, and right there. Okay, and then I do the little buttons, even though it kind of changes the color a little bit. You can actually see it. You could do it with the white if you want to. I'll do all of my letters. A lot of times I'll do my letters while they're still on the board, instead of fumbling with them like I just did. So you could do them while they're still on your board. You don't, if you don't want to do them, you absolutely don't have to. It, like I said, totally up to you whether you do this part or not. Okay, so some people like it to just not have this. Some people like to do their line work with a pen on there instead of doing inking. So it's totally up to you what you decide. There's no right or wrong. Don't let anybody tell you how it's supposed to be, because it's supposed to be how you want it to be. Okay, all right, and then I'm going to do my... Be careful when you're doing thin things like this. I'm just going to do a little bit at the top of them. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? You just ordered yours. Yay! I know. I love fall, too. I think fall is like the perfect time of year. Things start to cool down. It's not cool yet. How hot is it where you're at? Right now, right at this moment, in Lakeside, California, where I'm at, it is 82. And it looks like... I don't know what the high was. It doesn't tell me. But it's 82 right now. Maybe 89 was the high. Yeah, so it didn't hit 90. It did not hit 90. Yay. I love fall because then it's time to go to Disneyland and it's not so hot. I've gone to Disneyland during the middle of the summer because that's when people were visiting, or that's when my kids were out of school, and it's so freaking hot. Okay, with these, it's a little bit tricky to do this, but you can actually do it with the edge, like the edge of this. You can go across and you can hit that. And if you need to, grab a Q-tip and do that part, okay? It's totally up to you if you want to use a Q-tip or you just want to try to wing it like I just did with the edge. Keep in mind, we're going to speckle these. So speckling them is going to, anything that you didn't get done with this, with the ink pad, is probably going to be speckled anyways. So just keep in mind that it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. You just do a little bit more on there. Okay, let's glue together, guys. And then we have to do all the white highlights, and then we'll do speckling. So, fall's your favorite time. You're following me. You love Disneyland in the fall. I know, isn't it great? I love all this stuff in the fall. Lynn says really hot here in Northern Ontario. Oh my gosh, I can believe it. Oh, Cheryl, it's 91 there. Wow. You guys, it's crazy. It's crazy how things have changed. It really is. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it always was hot. I think it was hot at my parents' house, but we had the basement. We could go down in the basement when it was hot like that. Okay, I'm just pulling off the end of that so I can use this for glue. And then the things that I don't need to use the sponge with, I'll just use the glue bottle. Okay, so fall, I'm just kind of dabbing it with this little makeup sponge. These were the little triangle ones. I've used it a couple of times, and I just keep pulling pieces off of it. You could cut it. Honestly, cutting is probably the best way. So, yeah, I feel like the weather has changed. I remember when my kids were little here, we were renting a house up the street. We've lived on the street in 3 houses. You know, it's crazy. All the same floor plan. They just all had different add-ons on them. The first one had a really great add-on for daycare. I loved it for that because it had a big, big family room in the back. The second one had an add-on that we split into 2 rooms, one a craft room and one a bedroom. Yeah, this one we didn't have an add-on, but we did that. We had the add-on created. That's my shop. But the first house we lived in had a little tiny unit on the wall, and it only cooled that room basically. It cooled the dining room. And I would try to push the air with the fans. Yeah, it was hot. We had a jacuzzi in the backyard, and we just didn't heat it. We'd let the kids go swimming in the jacuzzi. It was like a big, long, triple-sized jacuzzi, custom made. Okay, so there's that. Okay, we're going to do some little highlights. So where do you... Oh, that's cool for you. We have over 14 days of 100 oh my gosh, Cheryl, that's a lot. Cheryl is in, you're close to Boise. I can't remember which city, but it's close to Boise. Yeah, that's dry heat, right, Cheryl? Is yours dry heat? Because there's a difference. My friend that is actually down in the desert area that's been helping look for Chloe, down in Holtville, she said that it's been like 118, and then it's like 60% humidity. It's miserable. The dogs go out and potty and they run right back in. It's that bad. Okay, so I will do some little lines on here, I think, or maybe I should do polka dots. I could do this one different. I'll show you the other one. So this is the neckerchief or the little kerchief, whatever you want to say. Goes around the neck. I guess neckerchief. We have our little sunflower. Kuna. Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was. It's like I know it's close to Boise and Nampa because I lived in Nampa and Caldwell when I was a baby. Yep, I did. It's crazy. Way back then, that's where we lived. So buttons, button. Who's got the button? Was that a game? And like you pretended like you were passing the button? Is that what that game was? I remember something like that from way back. Yeah. Okay, I think I can get those with that. Button. Who's got the button? And the telephone game. Okay, I'm looking at this going, okay, so I actually, is that right? Yeah. Okay, I think that's right. Thumbs. Okay, so thumbs are bigger. I need to swap those. I'm looking at them going, the thumbs are bigger. Thumbs go down by your side. And then, let me just use this. Oh, Central California. You've had several days, 100 plus weather. My sister's like that. So, my sister is on Visalia. It's been hotter than Hades. It's been super hot for them there. She loves hot, but boy, it's been hot. I think for the dogs, it's really, really super hot. You're gonna be in Boise, Idaho in September. Oh, how fun! Are you visiting your son? Is that what you're doing? Your son's there? I think I remember that. I think I do. Okay, or grandchildren? Maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, so let's do that. Let's let that one dry. Let's do the little line work on here, the little dots. Okay, let me bring in my little thing and a stylus. Okay, so we're gonna create. See these dots? You don't have to do this. See all these? You don't have to do all the white dots. It's totally up to you. But I thought it'd be cute on this one to just add a little bit more dimension and details. That we're gonna do that. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let me just get closer for y'all. So it's just like, it's basically you pull it sideways and then you're gonna go dot, dot, dot. Don't worry if it drips onto something because we're gonna speckle this whole thing. Okay, we're gonna speckle it and with black and white. Okay, so don't stress. Don't sweat the small stuff if it's not perfect. And we're going to dry this before we speckle. Okay, so we do this part first before you speckle. All right, so you do this part first. It's really easy. You're just dipping and then you're dotting. I do 3 dots at a time. If you're going to do 4 dots, then it's probably going to be too small on that 4th dot. So, and I think it just looks good with 3 dots. Okay, so basically that's it. That's how long it took. Not very long at all. I'm going to scooch that to the side. And then did you show the whole set? I did. I showed the whole set. Let me see if it's on my photos. It might have uploaded since last night. Let me see. It did not. Okay, so I did show the whole set. I can show you though. I can show you from my phone. So, and you can go to the link if you want to. If you want to go to the link, but let me show you on the phone. There it is. There it is. Let me turn it sideways. Here's the whole set. Oops, there's my head. Trying to get right where the camera is. There's the whole set. Super cute. It's fall themed. Okay, so that's the whole set. And the link to grab it is this one right here. August craft kit fall themed. Let me give you that link again. So if you want to grab it, you can. And then we're going to try to get everything to go out tomorrow. If I get 40 orders, then I can't do them in one day, obviously. Visiting your son. I was thinking that too, Carol. I was thinking it was visiting your son. Somehow I remember that. I don't know if that's good memory. It's just sometimes those things stick in your head. Okay, so with this one with the dots on the center of the sunflower, you can do multiple ones because you want them to be small and big. So I do like maybe 4 or 5. So that's just the center of that sunflower. Okay, right there. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my little. It's like a dash and then a dot dot dot. So you're just dragging that, and then dot dot dot. Okay, and then. But like I said, you can skip this part. You don't have to do this. You can totally do what you want. I'm gonna also dot my eyes and my cheekies. Okay, and let's do this. Let's do polka dots, big polka dots here and there on here. On the shirt, we're going to do a pattern of 3s. On the other one, I did stripes. So I'll show you the stripes. You can just get a little brush and do stripes. But this is just bigger dots like that. Okay, this one I have stripes on it. Okay, so totally, I use the white paint pen. All right, so let's just keep going. So I try to work down because I will drag my hands in it. If you have to go back and do something, just be careful. Like I'm lifting my little finger up so I'm not dragging it. Okay, now we're gonna do these are like a pattern of 3 that looks like a little triangle. Okay, you don't want them to be too close together. You want them to kind of be further apart. And like I said, don't worry if you actually drip onto something else because we're going to speckle this. Okay, so this is just a way to add a little more dimension, a little more character to it. It's totally up to you. If you want to use a transfer on that and do a plaid, you can do that. That would be super cute. I just know not everybody has stencils to do that, so I chose to do something that's pretty easy for everybody to do. At least I think it is. It's easy for me, so hopefully it's easy for you. Okay, so now we're going to do the letters. We're going to do just a little bit on the letters. Okay, in the heart there's like a dash. And then dot, dot, dot. Okay, and then on the F. And then on the A. So you can do, like I said, if you don't want to do it, absolutely fine. Totally up to you whether you do this part or not. I just think it's cute. Just adds a little bit of character. And then we're going to dry this. Okay, so it's time to dry it, and then we will speckle. Okay, so like I said, there's a lot of little steps. The painting, the inking, the dotting. the speckling. There's a lot of little steps, and that's fine. Okay, so take them. If you want to just do part of it one day and then come back and do the rest another day, absolutely can do that. You could do all this part at the end. You could paint all your pieces and then come back and do this part. Let me see if I was trying to move the button. It's a little skiwampus. It's okay. Okay, so try to get most of those dry, but don't make them bubble up, okay? When I did mine, I just set them to the side for like 30 minutes and they dried really quickly. Isn't he cute? I just love it. I know, I think it makes it look cute too. It just adds to it. Okay, and then I'm praying that there's paintbrush or toothbrushes in here to do the speckling. Otherwise, I'm going to go grab some. Oh, I see some right here. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to be careful because they're not all the way dry. I'm going to bring in my toothbrushes because we're going to speckle with those. I'm going to slide this down. I'm going to put some paper towels up here to protect my surface. So I'm gonna speckle these. Okay. All right. So here we'll use 3 and 3, and then I'm gonna need some to do the paint on and one to wipe my hands with. Okay. So that's gonna go in the center. I do use these paper towels for other things, so don't worry. I'm not wasting. Okay. One of these you're gonna fold up because you're gonna use it to tap your paint on. Okay, you're going to bring this up. Okay, we're going to need some water in here. I'm going to put some water in the one that has brown because it's almost dry. I'm going to use that one for the black. Okay, and here's what you do. This is the easy part. Okay, you're going to take your little toothbrush. These are from Dollar Tree. Okay, and you're going to put in the water. Let's do the black first. Put it on the paper towel. Take some paint. Tap it on the paper towel. Get some water, tap, okay? The more water in there, the bigger the things will be. If you want to test this somewhere and see, okay, it looks fine, you can do that first. And then you're pulling your finger back on this, okay? So it's not going to show up as much on the darker colors. It's going to show up really good on the light colors. And you're just going to get a good, decent coat of this on here. And then you're going to switch to the white. And if you need to go back and add some more, you absolutely can. Okay, so then remember I said there's another paper towel here. Wipe that finger, and then you're going to take the other toothbrush. Okay, so you're going to take it, you're going to dip it in the water, tap it on your paper towel, dip it in the paint, tap it on the paper towel. I got a dog scratching at the door. Dip it in the water, tap. I don't know which one it is. Somebody wants in. Tap. And then you're gonna pull this back, and you're gonna point. You just kind of point down, and you just get your little tiny speckling. I kind of like it to be heavily speckled on these. I think it looks super cute. You can't take it off, so if you don't like it really heavily speckled, then stop. If you like it like that, then keep going. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and then we're done with this. All right. This is what I do. I will sop up that water because when I'm carrying this little paint thing, that water will splash. Okay, I'm done with that. And then I usually take a paper towel, or I'm sorry, a Clorox wipe, and I'll wipe my hands because they have stuff all over them. And then we'll dry this. And we'll glue the little things on the back. Okay, that's the point where you glue the thing on the back. Okay, washing my hands with a Clorox wipe, getting all that off. Okay, drying. Now we'll take a heat gun and let's dry this. So you want to dry those speckles instead of touching them. And those other little dots are kind of not all the way dry either. So we're going to go over it just a couple of times. Isn't it so cute? Okay, so we'll have videos for each part of the kit, and you can go back and you can watch. Those videos are always there. They're also on YouTube. Okay, so I go live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I'm gonna save this for later, so you are able to go back and watch on either place. Okay, I like to have a backup. That's why I have it on YouTube also, just for a backup. Okay, so I have my things that go on the back of these. Okay, So one goes on one and one goes on the other. And what you're going to do, you know what? Let's take a paper towel when I flip this over. Make sure that one's not icky. Okay, so I'm going to put this over like this. And then this is going to go at the bottom like that. And then see this little piece, how it's curved? Okay, the flat part is going to go in there. Okay, so you're going to take your glue and you're going to glue that on. And then you're going to glue the other piece in place. Okay, and you really want to wait to stand it up until it is dry, which doesn't take long. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes for this to set up. This glue is this is the Art Glitter Designer Adhesive. Okay, just put a little tiny thing of glue right there and then stick this in there. Any glue that plops out, you can take a Q-tip and clean it up if you want. Okay, so that one is done. Slide that up and let's do this one. Thank you. I love it. They're so much fun. So I kind of blew it earlier. So the next month is going to be Halloween, and I have some really super cute things picked out. Sorry, I blew it. I was talking earlier, so I may as well tell all of you. Yeah, Halloween's going to be the next month for when we do September's kit. I'm so excited. There's some really, really fun things coming up. I'm like, I know I need to get through fall and all this, but there's some super cute Halloween things. Okay, so that just needs to kind of sit there and dry. All right, so here's what it looks like, and then it will stand. It'll stand right now, but you really want it to dry. I can stand it up for a minute, and then I can put it back down. All right, let me just put you up to myself. Does the scarecrow go in the basket? This one doesn't. I'll show you. I'll grab the one that does. This scarecrow just stands. So let me just, yeah, this one just stands. The one that goes in the basket, I'll grab it so I can show you. Here's this. I was looking at my little samples. It's right over here. I'll grab it so I can show you. It's different. So, it is. Yeah, I'll just grab a couple of things here. I can grab these and show you guys again. All right. And if you've already seen it, you don't have to wait to see. But I'll show everybody. Okay, so as I try not to knock stuff over. Okay, so we have this little sign right here. And then we have, I'll just stack them in front. We have this little sign. Okay, then we have pumpkins. Okay, and then look at this. So this is for the water globe. Isn't he cute? There's for the little water globe. Have I had a time to look at the skeleton? I opened it. I did open it, but I didn't have a chance to see if I'm going to be able to do it. There's the truck. Okay, here is the basket. All right, so here's the basket that you're asking about. So this is separate. This one is different. He's a whole little scene. So that one's separate. So that's still to come. That one's a little more intensive. We'll do him another day. Anyways, that's the collection, guys. That's it. So we have our little ones that we made today. And there's extras of them out here. So I end up with 2 full sets of everything. Which is great because I can take it to the craft show. All right. Well, I hope you had fun. Thank you for being here. This is my favorite time of the day to craft with you guys. It's just amazing. I have the best people in my lives. In my life. My lives. My lives, yeah. Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. If you have questions, let me know. Let me see if there's any questions. Thank you. I love it too. Thank you so much. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good rest of